Greens with Envy Homestead. This is her shiplap. Show what all we've taken off.
This is interior and exterior shiplap. Some will have water damage or whatever, can't use. After going through it, we have probably at least, I would say 70% of it still in excellent shape.
Excellent for a 60-year-old siding, yeah.
Nope. Excellent because things were made better back then.
Yeah. Show the corner where the roof is falling in on us.
We had to put support into this because this wall kicked out. So there are some definite water damage issues on this portion. We didn't salvage any of it because it's so poor. But when you get to the parts that were
Always a but.
in a good place, in good condition, without the water damage, got good wood. Even the nails were better made back then.
And I don't know who's praying for the rain, but thank you. This
Definitely.
is 4 days in a row we've got rain, which keeps...
I feel like Florida. See his shirt? He loves Florida. That's our Florida, Oklahoma.
Anyway, it's been very humid, but...
Nice compared to what it was.
Yeah.
When we were working at 100 degrees with no wind, you couldn't even breathe.
This is the middle of August. All that green stuff out there is supposed to be brown right now. At 100 degrees every day. And if you don't know what grand solar minimum is, grand solar minimum, look it up. You want to blame everything on climate change. Sorry, my brain is melting. Climate change, but if you'll look it up, every time our world has gone through a climate change, mankind has gone through empire collapses, food shortages, basically what we're going through right now. So, not the first time, it won't be the last. But if you're curious about what's going on with this climate change, look up grand solar minimum. It'll answer a lot of your questions. They can track it back over 1,000 years. The Chinese dynasty did real good records on what it did with crop failures and floods, and they're really going through it. We're all going through it. So, plagues also.
And because of all the shortages and the skyrocketing costs, we are doing this for lumber.
Right.
Example.
And we broke, folks. It don't matter if there's shortages or not.
And growing our own foods and all of the other things simply because of the way it is. I'll give you a walk around the outside real quick because it's kind of slowed down on the rain.
Show us the trailer, what you got loaded up with.
Yeah, sure.
Treasures out there.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're getting rained on. I guess we can say this is getting washed. I did get some cool old antique windows I'm going to do some art with. My daughter Ashley has a machine to cut me some lettering. So we're going to do some fun things with that. But we have the exterior siding, the interior siding. We have the roof ship, the tongue and groove. Some of this is in bad shape, like this area where it leaked. But if you cut off those ends, the centers are still excellent and will work great for the front of our house. Just to give you an example, this is the area where the water damage was. Look at that roof. That's why I had water damage. And everything around it is just crumbly. So you get over here, and it's great. It's like an old antique storefront. So this is going to be like the face of our house. We'll be putting this up over there on the 62-foot long section of the single wide, taking off that mobile home or what looks like trailer house because of the metal on it. And we'll be taking all this siding off here. He's already taken it off from up above on the gable up there, and it came off real nicely. So you just have to pick and choose. There's good, and then there's not so good, the one that was on the ground. So you just have to keep a finish on it. Obviously the paint has been wore off of this for a while, but it is sturdy hardwood, excellent hardwood. So I'll give you an idea of what's ahead. Is the next few days we'll be kicking this siding off and collapsing the building and what's left of it. We will get to utilize some of the lumber in the rafters and things because it's really nice lumber. Take some of this tin and different things for rabbit hutches or whatever we want to build with it, but we're very big recyclers. We don't waste. We don't like landfill stuff. Use what you have. You don't have to keep up with the Joneses. You just have to have what's simple.
Sam, this could be it. This could be it.
And make it
Bonnie
work.
and Clyde's treasure. Oh my God. You know it's not. She'll probably finish telling the rest of the story, but
Yep.
Bonnie and Clyde, about 5 miles from here, they were all over southeast Oklahoma. They robbed a bank in Poto, Oklahoma, had a shootout. They showed up in Stringtown, Oklahoma at Miss Bessie's, which was
Essie's.
that's what I said, Miss Essie's. Don't lean on that. And the Stringtown police found out they were there. And I guess pretty boy Floyd went and entertained some kids while they were in there doing whatever, drinking beers and chalky beer. And anyway, the police showed up, they escaped, and apparently one of the sheriff's sheriff's deputy from Stringtown was shot and killed.
In the street, yeah.
And then they escaped. But Bonnie and Clyde were famous for, after they did a bank robbery, they'd get off on side roads, kind of like where we're at. And they were infamous for hiding money, and then when things ran out before they could get to the next place, or they'd send somebody to recover the money. So I promise you, there's places where they've stashed money and they didn't get it all. And we kind of kidded around about
Find it in these walls.
back in the day, people used to hide money.
Well,
in
we only have
valuables.
one more wall left right back there that we haven't kicked off the interior wood
There's still a
from. So
possibility.
there's a tiny chance. But the rest of it is down to the exterior siding, which look, that looks good, y'all. That looks real nice, and I can't wait to get it up on my house.
Show how bad it's leaning. If you can see it on the camera.
I don't think you can see it.
We deliberately left the two ends connected together because if the ends were taken out, it would just sandwich all the way over. And
But look-
show how rotted it is.
Oh yeah, way around the window and that carport area, that's all bad. But look, on the positive side of things, some of these rafters, the wood from it, just really nice. We're gonna use it if we can.
You can tell the age of this place because this is what they call a true 2x4. This is 4 inches thick, and now they're 3.5 inches thick, kind of like that one over there. But so this was real lumber when they built this, and that's why it's still kicking. So, hey y'all!
Hey
We
y'all.
got one wall left. Who knows?
Hey, I look like I have a side ponytail like back in the 80s or
Put it on
something.
top of my bald spot. There we go. We make a perfect pair.
All right, y'all.
Thanks
Well,
for watching.
Thanks for watching and listen to his crazy storytelling. All right.
I'll never grow up. Like, subscribe, comment, share, hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye, y'all.